at this hour. U.S. Central Command confirming 3 American service members have been killed in action after the U.S. and Israel launched attacks on Iran, killing the country's supreme leader. 5 others were wounded, sustaining shrapnel injuries and concussions, all as part of Operation Epic Fury. No comment yet from President Trump this morning about those fallen service members, but he previously said, quote, "We may have casualties. That often happens in war." Joining us now for more is ABC News contributor and former UK national security official Steve Hill. Steve, I want to start off getting your reaction to the news of those 3 service members that were killed.
Thank you, Jen. I mean, of course, it's always tragic when anybody gets killed, but these fatalities and injuries should not take away from the brilliance of this operation in a military sense. To have achieved what the US forces have achieved in terms of their intelligence and then their targeting, killing the supreme leader, is really taking advantage of a once-in-a-generation opportunity. It's been a target for quite a period, but this is when the Iranian regime is domestically weakened, internationally weakened, and this can change a lot in the region. So it is a tragedy that that has included some fatalities on our side, but the reality is it is taking an opportunity that doesn't come along that often, and the intelligence and then the execution was clearly quite astonishing on the American side.
And Steve, we have seen the retaliatory strikes from Iran spreading across that region. What happens next? Is there a path to de-escalation?
I think there absolutely is a path to de-escalation. The Iranians are responding. They can respond through terrorism, through cyber attacks, as Cynthia was just talking about, or for more of these ballistic missile strikes. We should expect a certain amount of that, but there is a route, and their foreign minister has already spoken about an openness to speak. I think we have to look for the signs, but their leadership at the moment has to work out what comes next domestically. And that, I think, is what really is going to matter. It was very clear that while Khamenei was in power, there was not going to be any strategic progress. Now he's no longer in power. He was very anti-American, very stubborn in his position. The Iranian new regime, whatever that might look like, has an opportunity to set new terms of dealing with the rest of the world.
And President Trump encouraging the Iranian people to essentially take back control of their country. Is there a fear of a broader escalation after this attack? And what does it mean, Steve, for the rest of the world?
At the moment, it does not look likely that the allies in the Gulf region are going to escalate, that this is going to become a wider kind of conflict. And certainly the Russians and the Chinese and other allies of Iran don't look as if they're going to join in. We might, I think, probably will see a little bit more of a continuation of these missiles going backwards and forwards for a period. But I don't think, and that may, of course, mean more fatalities, unfortunately, but that doesn't, I think, represent an escalation. I think it's more likely that we will see a de-escalation. Now, for the rest of the world, what does this mean? I think, first of all, clearly the regional disruption will have an impact locally. Clearly, airlines no longer flying, and life sort of stopping for a while for those in the region. But the economic impact is going to be the one that really counts, and that will count only if this becomes a prolonged conflict, not if it only lasts for a few days, which I think is most probable.
All right. Former UK national security official Steve Hill, thank you for being with us.